Hello, Professor Lar. This is my presentation for business research. As I noted earlier in my email, I ran into a problem when I was originally gonna turn in my first business research final project. It was about 2, 3 hours ago, and I was just going over the paper, making sure it was smooth and no grammatical errors, stuff like that. When I left to go get a drink, and I heard some ruckus in the room, and next thing I know, I guess my dog had um, run like run up on my desk and knocked the computer over, and this was the end process for it. I had everything saved on there for my project. Um, and in retrospect, I should have probably had a flash drive and had everything saved on there. But I was thinking, I'm home, everything's good. I shouldn't run into any trouble when it comes to saving and all that stuff. But evidently, I did, and so up until like I don't know, 9:30, 10ish, I had to start all over with the data and with the PowerPoint and with the video, and so that's why I'm turning it in late. And I understand that I probably will have a huge point deduction, and it won't be my best work, um, nor my best presentation. But given the facts, I'm still gonna try my best. So with that being said, this is my presentation for the Sooner Steakhouse business analysis by myself. Um, the first thing that I did it over was the overall satisfaction correlation testing. Based on what you told us, this is the best way to find correlation, and also the easiest because you just run the correlation test and then you check the p-values to see if there is a significant relationship or not. The tests run on those variables were for income, cleanliness in restaurant, taste, manager on duty, server on duty, age, and the food variety. Through the test, I was able to find out and concur that managers and servers do, in fact, have an effect on cleanliness. Managers did have a significant relationship on the level of cleanliness, while servers had no significant relationship on the level of cleanliness. So it was really more dependent on the manager that was on duty as opposed to what server was on duty. Um, The performance of the managers on the job was, of course, based on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best. The cleanliness of the restaurant under manager number 1 was 2.92, whereas under manager 2 it was 3.38. Furthermore, on the cleanliness of the bathroom, manager 1 was rated at 3.7, whereas manager 2 was rated at 3.47. Now, as you can see, I would call that a distinctive difference between manager 1 and manager 2 when it comes to the cleanliness of the restaurant. There's a significant difference as to how each approached the problem and how they each dealt with the problem. And manager 2 seemed to be a lot more effective in keeping the restaurant clean. The data findings from this data project was that the cleanliness of the restaurant heavily impacts the overall satisfaction of the customers. When manager 2 is on the job, the restaurant is cleaner than as opposed to when manager 1 is on the job. Corrective actions. The reinforcement of cleaning policies by the owner should definitely be taken into account. I believe he should have a discussion with all of his employees so they can try and figure out, just basically reinforce what they need to do in order to keep the restaurant as clean as possible, and that therefore keep the customers happy and keep them coming in. In addition, the owner should look into hiring cleaning staff so that to kind of just take that problem away from the two servers and the two managers, so they can better deal with keeping the customers satisfied, whereas the cleaning will be left to a separate portion of employees who their sole job and purpose will be to keeping the restaurant as clean as possible, and therefore managers and servers can focus more on the food and customer service department and kind of keep that running as smoothly as possible. I also believe that the owner should reprimand employees as needed. An example of that would be for manager 1. I believe they didn't excel in their ability to correctly enforce the cleaning policies enacted by the owner. I believe that he was ineffective in that aspect, and that kind of led to a customer dissatisfaction, and I would say aided a lot in the declining of the sales. So from an owner standpoint, I would definitely talk to manager one and see how they could better carry out the cleaning policies, so that a better job can be done, and so therefore the restaurant will be inclining in sales instead of declining. Furthermore, I believe that employees should be rewarded for their effort. The owner should definitely take a stand and take an initiative and kind of giving those employees that have done a good job, remind them that they're doing a good job and let them know that through their efforts, their restaurant will be okay. Um, a lot can be done from the owner's perspective, but also from the employees if they work together and they're kind of on the common ground about it, about how they can come forth with the inclining sales, so that the restaurant will be on a way better path. If the restaurant is cleaner, the restaurant will be fuller, and therefore the restaurant will have a lot more sales, and hopefully they can kind of get out of the red zone and hopefully get back into better sales. So that's my presentation. I hope it wasn't too bad. I had my sister helping me run the slideshow, kind of just take a peek when I needed to, and I hope to hear back from you soon. Thank you.